Access rider. The access rider is something that's not meant to overly disclose personal information or be revealing at all. It's there to start a conversation that's empowering. It's meant to get to know someone before something is requested of them or demanded. And of course, it's very important to do good in the community. There's the providing side of community, and then there's the getting to know part. And I think the getting to know part is something that Inverness really needs to focus on. The access rider is primarily a way to go about it. I use access riders all the time whenever I take on a project. I didn't for this project because I hadn't learned about them at the beginning, but it's something that I always do now because it creates the alignment between the person and the organisation right from the start. And you get to know a person properly as well, and you get to know what they're about and their own interests, and that can broaden everyone's horizons and bring new things into the group as well. Keeps the momentum fresh and exciting. In a sort of osmosis type of way, in that approach, in a way that is not just providing, but something that generates a flow from one person to the next. And it's these type of interactions that I'm interested in, these kind of connections that aren't based on necessarily external events, but how we can really just get each other. And that could be just passing through the street, just knowing, yeah, I know that person, don't necessarily have to interact, but you just know them because you know their right to access. Okay, so what are access needs? Well, a lot of people think access needs are for certain types of people, but actually everyone has access needs. And if we standardize this, we can understand the fact that everyone needs access to places. It also becomes easier to understand why people do what they do based on what they have access to. People with childcare responsibilities, very busy people, people with high-powered jobs that don't take enough breaks. These sort of things inform us that there are access needs there. So when you know, it's not a big deal for people who actually perhaps rely more on needing more access to projects and places and events and all these types of things. And then maybe people who are organising these things can have more of an understanding of what is required, rather than just simply asking for someone's requirements, because, you know, most people go, oh, I don't know, don't have any. So really, the getting to know bit is very important. So that's why the Access Rider is really an introduction meeting and almost a consultation in really getting to try and understand and know the person before they join in. The organisation and the participant is engaged in the same activity as everyone else, but also as a person who's got their own value to give and to receive the values of others equally.